You are listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Lede, episode number 38. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the simple but powerful three-letter word that can reinvigorate your approach to your goals. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed by obstacles, or trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, this episode and this three-letter word is tailor-made for you. Stay with me to discover the transformative potential of a simple three-letter word. We're going to talk about the magic of introducing this simple three-letter word, and I'm going to tell you what it is, how it can turn seemingly insurmountable barriers into exploration of possibility, and I'll give you practical applications for using this word to open up a new perspective and a path forward. Is self-trust holding you back? Visit me at theselftrustcoach.com and take the free self-trust quiz. Find out where self-trust may be holding you back and receive instant results along with what you can do in response. Take the free self-trust quiz at theselftrustcoach.com. Now on to the episode. Now you might be wondering how a tiny three-letter word could possibly make a difference. Well, the power lies in its ability to shift your perspective from a fixed mindset to more of a growth mindset. And that simple three-letter word is yet. So let me share how this works. When you say it's not working, it feels like a dead end. However, when you add yet to the statement, it becomes it's not working yet. Suddenly, the door of possibility cracks open. You invite curiosity and exploration, seeing your current situation as a stepping stone towards success. Same with it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked can be a heavy declaration. It's like this thud of a heavy book slamming down in front of you, filled with pages that are burdened with past failures. But by adding yet, it transforms, it hasn't worked yet. This subtle change encourages you to look at what has worked, what you've learned, what you are doing, and what adjustments can be made for future success. Yet can help you break down barriers. So instead of arguing with yourself or shutting yourself down, you actually give yourself more of a conversation, one that's geared towards moving forward. You're supporting yourself instead of creating a brick wall in your path. Because our thoughts can create formidable mental barriers. We may feel stuck, defeated, or overwhelmed by the challenges ahead, but yet is your tiny tool for breaking down these walls. When you encounter a problem and think, I can't solve this, remember to add yet. I can't solve this yet. I haven't solved this yet. This simple addition pushes you to seek solutions. It opens you up to learn, to grow. And it also transforms your self-talk from self-doubt to more self-empowerment. So you guessed it, adding yet can absolutely support you in growing in self-trust. Same with I don't understand. I don't understand, I don't know can be frustrating, especially when we're facing complex issues. However, when we introduce yet into the mix, it becomes I don't understand yet. I don't know yet. Now your mind is open to the possibility of learning, of gaining that knowledge, of creating more clarity. So it's one thing to understand the theory, but how can you practically apply the power of yet to your life? Here's some tips. The first one is to monitor your self talk. Pay attention to that inner dialogue. When you catch yourself using phrases like can't, won't, impossible, add yet to the end and observe the shift in your mindset. Just start to be aware of those thoughts and what adding yet to the end of them can do. In your goal setting, instead of looking at your goals as all or nothing, only focused on the end result, create flexible milestones. That way, when your brain is telling you that you aren't there, you know that that is there is not right now because there are flexible milestones along the way. Add yet. We're not there yet. I'm not there yet. Because if we don't add that yet to the end, I'm not there, your brain loves to finish that sentence subconsciously. And it finishes it with things like, and you won't be, and you should quit trying, and it'll never work. But if you intentionally finish that sentence with yet, you're reminding yourself that it's still there, it's still available, you're still working towards it. There is not where you're supposed to be yet. Where you're supposed to be is here. And when you add yet, you are still working towards that future goal, to what you can do, what you are doing to get there, and what else you can. Another practical application is in problem solving. So when you're faced with challenges, incorporate yet to turn obstacles into opportunities. I can't solve this problem. There's not much you can do with that. But I can't solve this problem yet opens the door to creative thinking, innovation. What can I do to solve this problem? Who can I reach out to? It just opens the door and your willingness to exploring other options. So the magic of yet is in its capacity to keep you open, maybe even curious, resilient in the face of challenges. By adding this simple word to the end of these sentences that would otherwise shut you down, you're inviting possibility. You're reminding yourself that there is potential here, that your journey towards your goal is filled with still opportunity, lessons, and growth. And yes, ultimately, achievement. So remember, when you feel stuck or overwhelmed, add yet. Your goals, dreams, and aspirations are not out of reach. They're just waiting for you to explore them further and to keep moving towards them. What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to incorporate yet into your journey towards your goals. Add yet to the end of any statements that you are telling yourself that would otherwise shut you down to the possibility of achieving your goals. Instead of accepting these thoughts without the yet or arguing with them, add yet and see what comes up for you. Spend some time in the possibility that yet is an indication that your current situation is only temporary and you are still moving forward towards your goal. Thank you for joining me today on the Self Trust Solution podcast. If you love this episode, please leave a review and share with your friends and family. This helps me reach new listeners, continue to create content, and it brings me joy in my mission to serve. Join us next week for episode number 39. Thanks for tuning in and have a trust-filled week. Hey, if you're ready to build unshakable self-trust to achieve your goals and make the impact you're being called to make in a way that feels amazing, join me in Coach for Life. Coach for Life is the coaching program to build self-trust and achieve your goals. Join now at theselftrustcoach.com/Coach for Life program. That's Coach, the number 4, Life program. See you inside.